Hi guys, Mike back again with the finished Death Star. Lego Death Star, model number 10188, for those of you who are interested. Not that there are too many Lego Death Stars out there, so they're not, there's not lots of versions, to be fair. Out at the moment anyway, there's some older versions that you can still get. Anyway, this thing's taken me about a week on and off building, 3,803 pieces. It weighs in at about 4.5 kilos. And is about 16 inches tall, and as it's spherical-ish, is about 16 inches at its widest point as well. So it's really cool for those of you that like this sort of stuff. I mean, I'm going to use it clearly for a display piece, but really enjoyed the build, and I'll take you through it. Basically, it's built on 4 levels, 2, 3, and there's an underside level, which we'll look at now. And then there's elements, and each level is split into 4 quadrants, and in each quadrant there is something that is familiar to the people who are fans of the films, basically, apart from the bottom level, which is kind of just the basic holding everything up level, basically. So we'll go in and take a look. Really enjoyed the build. It was a fantastic model, one of the largest Lego kits ever produced, I believe. I think it's in the sort of top 3, top 5 of the largest kits ever produced for number of pieces. So anyway, we've got this bottom section here, basically, which just holds the whole thing up. But, you know, it's tall enough to put minifigs in if you wanted to. So we've got some barrels there. And then we've got some more barrels there. There's a little assembly as we go around. We'll see some of the little assemblies. So we've got a little mouse droid there. Why he's down there, I'm not sure. But maybe Chewie scared him away. But anyway, there we go. It's he's down there for now. And then in this bottom quadrant here, I mean, this is this kind of opens up to the second quadrant up, really. So well, I might as well start here again. So as we go around, so those of you familiar with the films will be familiar with this, the rope swing that Luke and Leia make to escape the stormtroopers. Oops, I've just broken it there, but that's okay. And these vents, ports here when the Emperor gets thrown down, by Darth Vader at the end of the film. So that's that. So keep going around. We've got some little openings here, so you can kind of play out the scenes if you're into that sort of thing. Next level up, we've just got a kind of storage area here, and again another separate assembly of a crane with a little grabby hand. Lots of ladders and stuff, barrels, details, and this bit here is quite cool. We've got here a little there we go, where are we? A little windy handle and a little lift to take you up to the next level, so that's pretty cool. And then around to the next bit, we've got a big laser, big gun which fires, so that's quite cool. A couple of seats there for crew, to manning the gun, so that's quite a nice little assembly too. Moving around, we've got the trash compactor. That's kind of iconic part of the film, with the Dianoga monster up there. So it's a little sub-assembly of a Dianoga, the trash compactor monster. So he kind of lives in there. And we've got loads of bits in there, like, you know, rubbish and bits and poles and things, so you can stop the walls from closing in on you. So we've got this little mechanism here, and then that crushes the people inside. So that's pretty cool. And you'll notice at the back there we've got a door, and if we move around, we've got a little piece here which you slide, opens the door. So I mean, the attention to detail of this kit is fantastic. And then here we've got the shield generator, which has been deactivated. Look at that. So you can clearly just pull this out, and that drops the shield generator, and that's the scene where Obi-Wan deactivates the shields of the Death Star so it can be destroyed. So let's bump that back up. Shields on. And then we're back to there. So moving up, so I said about these vents that were familiar in the scene where the Emperor gets thrown down. We've got the Emperor's throne room next. So we've got his throne, and these are cool little sub-assemblies. These little little bits here, you know, they're recognisable from the film, one on each side. A set of ladders, we've got some barrels that the Emperor can use to throw, and the walkway here where Darth Vader and Luke have their fight, and we've got some collapsible platforms there so you can play out those scenes. As I've been going around, you might notice this central section here with a hole in it. It's a lift basically that goes all the way from the top to the bottom, and you can access every floor in it. I'll show you on the top level how it works. And moving around to here, we've got the hangar bay. So we've got this bit here where the lift comes up. This is, I'm assuming, Darth Vader's advanced TIE fighter. So that opens up. Again, that's a sub-assembly on itself, and he does fit in there, but you'd have to take his cape off. And not with his lightsaber, of course. And then you've got this here, the cradle for the TIE fighter, for the TIE Advanced, and that moves round. And there's a little mechanism up top that you can move to swivel the cradle. So that's that. There's some barrels here. Oh, sorry, some storage containers here, which you can put stuff in. And we've got an assassin droid just hanging about in the hangar bay. And then we've got another big blast door here, and there's a wheel on the other side that you can move to open up the blast door. Lots and lots of detail. I mean, you sort of, as you build it, you can see all the detail, but then as you kind of put the layers on top, you kind of obscure lots of the detail, so you kind of forget what's there. And then we've got the big bit now, the big, well, main bit of the Death Star, the main weapon. So there's that wheel, incidentally, just for that blast door there that I showed you, and lots of detail behind there that you just don't see because it's the main weapon obscures it. So there it is in firing mode, clearly, and it moves. Again, there's a mechanism up top which allows you to move the direction of the main laser, and you can twist it to change the elevation of the main gun too. So I'll show you that when we get up there. And again, lots and lots of detail of the firing mechanism and the handle that they used to pull down to fire the Death Star. And then going around here, we've got the detention block, which uses some effects to make it look like it's going away from you in the distance. Quite recognisable scene here with the consoles and things. And clearly this is where Princess Leia is being held captive. We've got our interrogation droid here hanging about waiting to interrogate, and we've got our security cameras on the top there looking down, making sure everything's right. And then we've got some cell block action. So again, some wheel mechanisms here which open up the cells. I'll show you that on the other side. So I've got a round bit here so you can get in here, get in the side there and put your prisoners in there, and then the wheel there opens up the hatch, and then on the other side of the prison, as per in the film, when they blow out the door, that opens up and drops down, which drops down into the trash compactor, which is spot on, as you'd expect. So that's that, and then we're back around to the Emperor's throne room. So, right, top level. So we've got, on top level, we've got our turbo lasers for the Death Star, which move via this mechanism here. So they move in unison, and then we've got wheels on the side to change the elevation, and they move independently. So that's that. And then we've got the droid bay with the tools there and an inspection bench. Got some spare stormtrooper helmets. They actually go on Luke and Han Solo. You got the minifigs of them in stormtrooper outfits, so that's pretty cool. There's a table here that you can put a minifig on if you want to, and then this knob here just moves the cradle. And again, another little separate assembly, lots of little builds, little tool cart or something there. So he's living there for now. And then we've got the I don't know, some sort of room here with a couple of chairs. So you can put a minifig in this chair, and this chair here is occupied by this mechanism here, which swivels the main laser, and this twists then to change the elevation of the main gun. And then we've got the Rebel base about to be destroyed, about to be unhidden from the moon. And on the other side of that, which is a nice little touch, to be honest, got just a sticker, and there's Alderaan there waiting to be destroyed. So you could have that either way, depending on your kind of scene you're acting out, if you're into that sort of thing. And then we've got the conference room, Darth Vader's conference room, I suppose. And let's hope he doesn't find our lack of faith disturbing. Of course, so I think this is where where the officer there, can't remember his name, he bit the bullet, and well, no, he didn't kill him, did he? Darth Vader choke held him. So that was quite cool. So that kind of reenacts that. And this table just comes off. There's nothing under there, so you could put stuff in there, I suppose, just for storage. And that's it, basically. That's the Death Star. One thing I haven't shown you is this mechanism here. So if we go around the other side, you've got this knob here, and you've got the lift mechanism here. So basically you just twist this mechanism, and the lift, let's move this out of the way. And you just keep going, you'll see the lift come down. And again into this one. There it is, lift again, right the way to the bottom, which is pretty cool, to be fair, and it's good. And that's it. That's the Lego Death Star. Yeah, I mean, it's not cheap, to be honest. It's 275 quid of Star Wars goodness, to be honest, if you like that sort of thing. But really enjoyed the build. I mean, I think it's worth the money, to be honest. I mean, not only that, we'll just have a quick look at the minifigs that you actually get with the set. So I've just got them lined up in here at the moment. So basically, you get all the figures that we've seen over there with the assassin droid and the interrogation droid and the little mouse droid. Got a couple of Death Star troopers, a couple of stormtroopers. There's Grand Moff Tarkin there, Emperor's guards, and the Emperor. Darth Vader, of course. There's a black protocol droid there. That's R2Q something. Let me check. Who have we got? We've got R2Q5. I don't remember him from the film. R2Q5. Don't know him. Anyway, then we got 3PO and R2D2. Then we've got Luke and Han in their stormtrooper outfits, and we've got Luke with his original haircut, and Leia and another Han Solo, and Obi-Wan. And then Luke as a Jedi Knight. So, I mean, it's a fantastic kit. I mean, a lot of those minifigs are exclusive to this set. So if you want the figs, you've got to get the set, you know, or go on eBay and try and find them. But yeah, I mean, really good set. I mean, like I say, it's a heck of a thing. And really enjoyed building it. Really enjoyed the the build and the process and stuff, and it's a lovely display piece, and it's going to live up there. So that's it for me for now. Any questions, please ask away, and I'll catch you on the next one. Cheers, guys.